Wow, look what this says. Look what Ghost just brought me. It says, for the best head you ever had in your life, call Zach Melton.
All right, welcome to the Jobu Houston podcast. I am Buddha. This is Zach. Say hello, Zach.
Hey, how you doing there?
And tonight we have our good friend Stephen Abels.
Yeah, for some reason I'm here tonight. I don't know why.
He's a real piece of shit, this guy, I tell you what. And his brother Justin especially.
Just kind of ended up over here. So
It was stumbled upon the house there. I needed somewhere to piss. I was like, damn, Zach, I didn't know you was going to answer the door. I just need to take a dump.
yeah, so what's been going on this week, Zach?
Not much. Didn't go to work today, but I was off. I didn't call him this time, so that's pretty good already, I tell you what.
Yeah, that's already a win.
But tomorrow, I don't know, man.
So why don't you tell us about the stand-up you did last night?
It was horrible. It was so bad. This guy witnessed it. I guess he doesn't like it, but he doesn't have balls to get on stage like we do. And he probably
Where was it at?
Oh, Axelrad. Axelrad, really nice place. You go up the stairs, and you sign up. Really good people that set it up, and you do it online. You write them an email. Really awesome, and it's crazy. They give you the whole experience. Honestly, it's like you're in a green room, and then you go out on stage, and you get booed at.
Tracy McGrady's there.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Tracy McGrady was there. He's the one who did the. He's the one who did the mic. It was crazy. I seen Tracy McGrady, and it's pretty nice. Tell you what.
What'd you think of it, Stephen?
Oh, yeah, it was, besides Zach, there was some funny parts. The most hilarious part was where nobody laughed at Zach's jokes. That made me laugh the most.
Yeah. Dude, mine was like terrible. Like I got 5 seconds into it and then they started heckling me and I was done, dude. Like I just completely stopped and I looked at them and I was like, what's your fucking problem, bitch? Like this is terrible. Like why are you being so mean to me?
I think you had a one-nighter with her and forgot to call her back. That's probably what it was.
That's no, maybe.
Yeah.
It happens.
I kept hitting on the same chick when I walked up. That's how I did mine. I was like, this is rough. I couldn't even go on tier because there's like 70 people upstairs. And it was the roughest thing ever because it's like 5 open mics in. And I was so nervous.
Yeah, that was the first time that we went to an open mic where there was an actual crowd because normally it's just other comedians and they're pretty supportive and like you're not getting heckled by like some fucking Burger King shift manager.
You're giving her too much credit. She probably sweeps the floor at Denny's after everybody left.
She's like, I may be sweeping the floor now. A couple weeks, I move on to the fries. Then 2-3 years, I'll be assistant manager. That's when the big bucks start rolling in.
That's when
She'll keep getting on bottom until she rises to the top.
Coming to America. What's his name? Rest in peace. There he is.
He's not dead. Louis Anderson.
He died, dude. Louis Anderson
What, he
died.
did?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
When did Louis Anderson die?
Like a couple months ago.
Oh, that'd be why.
Yeah, rest in peace, Louis.
So, Steven.
I'm going to put this over here because I keep bumping into the mic. Yeah, never mind.
So how long have you known us, Steven? Why don't you give a little Why don't you give us a little background about how long you've known us, and then your favorite memories with each of us?
Y'all don't want to know my background. It's not good. With these guys, yeah, we had some fun. We used to party in the old abandoned building behind my house. Most people didn't know where it come from. We'd do drugs and finger drunk chicks. And fucking Zach would show up and he would
I get fingered, yeah.
he would have he's like, I got $20. We're like, cool, we need more liquor.
And they'd finger me why I bought them more liquor.
Zach already looked like he does now when he was 16, so he could pass off as 21. So we just drive him to the liquor store. He'd be like, yeah, I need a Everclear, Bacardi 151. And they're like, here you go, sir.
I was such a loser back then. Before I got married and after, I was like, well, yeah, I got it, guys. I had like a tie on all the time. I looked like a Mormon. It was crazy. So
Made him look adult. He bought the booze.
You guys want to finger my butthole?
So we were talking earlier about the Kyle in the trunk situation. I want you to retell that story.
All right, y'all. This was, yeah, I used to put Kyle in the trunk. Y'all, I remember watching one of these podcasts here that I'm on. And they asked about Kyle, what's his last name? Ramen, yeah, Kyle Ramen.
I delivered his mail for a while. Like now, he's really, really great.
We're still proud of both of you for that.
Man, I know. I delivered mail.
Back then, I just beat up old Buick.
I had knocked your mailbox off one time. I remember that.
He did.
All right, Zach, we're letting Steven tell his stories.
Come on.
He'll interrupt me again. Don't worry. All right, so had this Buick where you could put 3 people in the front seat, 4 in the back, but then I had a trunk and there was 8 of us. So poor Kyle, man, he had to get in the trunk every time. And if you drive down my neighborhood that I grew up in now, the roads are all smooth and nice, but back then they were beat up with pot. You had to drive into the smaller pothole to avoid the bad potholes. And you always had to change your tie rods and your shocks. You always had beat up parts of your car. You had to change your tires all the time, but Kyle had to be in the trunk. And then one time he asked me, he's like, man, you think maybe somebody else could go in the trunk this time? I was like, I understand where you're coming from, bud, but I wouldn't want to be in the trunk every time either. But if I have to put somebody else in the trunk, then we're gonna have to have a whole thing where everybody got to take turns. And sorry, but it's just easier to just put you in the trunk. And I remember it was the day before Thanksgiving when there was only 3 people riding in the car, and I just out of habit opened up the trunk and. Kyle's like, no, oh shit, I forgot, dude. You can sit up, you can sit in the car this time. There's only 3 other people in there.
Dude, I love how when he asked if someone else could
You got
it reminds me of Cal Naughton Jr. asking Ricky Bobby if he can win a race. he's like, but if you win a race, how am I gonna win?
Yeah, exactly. Like if I put you in the trunk, if I take you out of the trunk, then somebody else got to be in the trunk. And they actually bought cigarettes and beer, and well, you didn't. You know.
He helped me move furniture one time, and he came and he came and slept in my bed with me on a mattress. He's like, "Can I sleep next to you, dude?" And I was like, "Yeah, buddy." And we slept next to each other,
naked.
Basically, no, I was like, my ex-wife, she was pregnant. We were having a kid. He helped us move everything. And he came upstairs because he was tired of hanging out with everybody. He's like, hey, man, I'm just going to pass out next to you. Is that okay? And I was like, yeah, that's cool, Kyle.
All right.
Then Zach started sliding his shorts down while he was passed out.
I love
it. Me and Kyle. I've got a Kyle story. A Kyle story.
We love you, Kyle, by the way. You're good peeps, man.
I delivered your mail.
Wait, no, I've got a Kyle story.
Next time you ride with me, you don't got to ride in the trunk, man. I'll strap you to the fucking roof of the car. It'd be all right.
Right, all right. So one time, so Kyle and Daniel had an apartment together. And I was over there, and I was on the couch, like hooking up with this chick, and Daniel was in his room hooking up with some other chick, and Chris Mazzola was also there behind the couch, losing his virginity, hooking up with his other chick. Kyle was in his room hooking up with Daniel's sister.
Told you, Kyle, I knew you were cool, bro.
And your brother Pat was the only one that was there without a girl. And I remember he went into the bathroom and he came out like 5 minutes later. And I was like, Pat, did you just go beat off in the bathroom? And he was like, man, I had to, dude. I had to, dog. I had to, man. I had to. And, yeah, so that's hi, Mom. Yeah, sorry.
Hey, Pat.
How you doing? You got married like recently?
Oh yeah, congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Pat, on getting married. Done went and got married.
Yep, good for you.
Hey, sis-in-law, I don't even remember your fucking. It starts with it's like Nigeria, but never knew how to pronounce it right. But it's easier now because we got the same last name, so I don't gotta remember it no more.
I remember she used to date Robert Holly, right?
Yeah, I think they had a kid together.
Rest in peace. Miss that guy. Great guy.
Motherfucker cock blocked me from the grave one time. Fuck you, Robert. There was this chick. She was all on my nuts, man. But her girlfriend come out the room talking about how Robert died, and then she started crying all over the place. I'm like, Robert, you son of a bitch. I was gonna get laid. Now she's crying.
I love that guy, man. That's like, dude. Or we just show up out of nowhere.
Hey,
man.
whichever chick was crying there, I'm still down. I'm sure you're over Robert dying by now. We can get after it.
Let's go out to Triggers, man. That's a really nice bar.
Man, that bar shut down 10 years
Yeah,
ago.
thank God.
Yeah, talking to the mic, Zach.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't want to talk about that place. It's probably shut down now. Triggers.
2012, it
What's that
shut
off of?
down 12,
What's
20.
the road off of? It's
1008.
1008, right? Yeah.
This is a bar.
They call it 1008 because 1,008 people died on that dead man's curve on that road just yesterday.
Yeah, they
I got married on 1008.
Yeah, that's a nice place, dude.
I got married on 1008 and on 1008.
He got divorced there. He lost his virginity there. He got audited by the IRS there. Everything happened on 1008.
No, the date was like October 8th.
Oh,
so
shit.
it was 1008.
He got married on 1008 on 1008.
Yeah. 1008
Yeah,
on 1008.
that's a nice place back there. It's
I didn't know
weird.
that. That's cool.
where my sister got married, and
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that's
right.
pretty good. Yeah. For her, I guess.
I always forget that you have sisters.
Yeah, people. It's weird because I'm always like, I'll talk to people and they're like, we didn't know they had a brother. I'm like, yep. I have a
They're
brother.
like, yeah, we don't really talk about Zach.
We don't talk about it much.
There was a movie where Paul Rudd was on called Our Idiot Brother. They came up with Zach on that one.
Where he,
That's what they
he
say.
like sells the weed to the cop.
Yeah,
And then he tells his PO officer,
sold
I
that
had to
story."
get high, man. And he's treating him like a therapist instead of a PO.
I sold that story, dude. That was about me. I made money off that. You don't
I know I remember watching it one time when it first came out. I was like, man, it's like hanging out with Zach without Zach even being here.
Just be a dumbass. Okay. About right.
Man, you're drinking that Crown pretty fast, dog. Oh, that's
Am I?
a little
That's
little
fun.
bottle, huh?
I've been taking it slow.
He's got
I opened this bottle. What time is it?
It's
yeah,
8,
that is
8:20.
my bottle.
Oh,
by the
8:20.
way.
Yeah, I opened this bottle at 7:20. I'm doing good.
But we had more. I had more in there, man. Damn it. Oh, okay. Give me. What the heck? Give me a shot.
Go smoke some.
No, definitely doesn't. I don't want it.
Yeah, I don't drink.
Ah, good for you, man.
Yeah, it's more of a diabetes thing.
Yeah, he
I
doesn't
get
want to die. Like, I agree with that. This guy.
Like I don't have like a 30-day chip or anything. It just
Hey, man, most people with a... Hell, I had 30 days worth of potato chips at the house, and Zach ate them all last night. So.
no, you put them in the casserole, bro.
Oh, that was his chips today. Yeah.
Yeah. Rusty the squirrels on top of them. Poor Rusty, rest in peace.
When Buddha got here today, I was making this casserole, and he's like, "That's like prison spread." I'm like, "Well, y'all got a bunch of prison food in here. I'm just doing the best I could do."
Seagull guys. Yep, that's how it works up. Telling you.
Ghost, what are you whining about over there?
Needs to poop.
It's been out a lot. Yep, I'll tell you what, brother.
Hulk Hogan.
We got a. So we got a couple of questions.
We should talk about
All
wrestling.
right.
All right,
Talk
let's
about
see.
wrestling.
Zach, you can't talk at the same time. We've been over this.
I'm trying my
He
best.
fucks everything up. This fucking guy.
You gave me 2 rules, and I'm doing my best to follow
Doing
both
my
of them.
best.
So
All right,
it's
all
my
right, all
first
right,
time.
all right. Let me read the questions,
Okay, man.
and then Zach, you will answer first, and then Steven will answer. Ghost
Maybe.
is just
I'm not
sitting here.
answering everything y'all ask me. I might answer something.
All right.
Part
So
of the deal.
Selena says,
Selena Gomez.
"What's your favorite thing that you love about yourself and why? It can be physically or mentally, whatever matters most to you." Zach.
I'm 40 years old and I still have hair. It's really nice somehow. I don't know how that happened. And I have one testicle. Pretty sweet. It's a nice groove, like aerodynamic kind of thing, you know?
This Ghost is over here just growling. All right, Steven.
I think she was trying to call the dating show, and she got the wrong number over here at Jobu. That's what I think.
All right, what's your favorite thing that you love about yourself?
That's what I'm trying to tell her. You called the wrong channel, babe. You're trying to call the dating game. It's a fucking podcast with a bunch of drunk people. You know what I love myself the most? I got alcohol right now.
So
Call the dating game, babe. You called the wrong number.
So his his favorite thing he loves about himself is his ability to drink alcohol. All right, mine would probably be the fact that I just I guess resilience. Like I don't give up. Like I've
definitely
suffered a
don't.
lot of tragedy and a lot of loss in my lifetime, and I've kept going. You know, so because I'm a parent, so I don't have the luxury of like quitting. You know what I mean? So yeah, that'd be mine. And then Taylor Fontenot wants me to screen record myself swiping on a dating app,
Again,
and then
they're calling the wrong channel
and then
over here, man.
and then he wants me to
This isn't a
verbally
dating,
explain my thought process.
This isn't a dating website, y'all.
I'll save that one for another
Sounded
video.
personal.
And then my mom asked the fucking creepiest question ever for some reason.
Is my name really Katie?
No, it's not. She says, "How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll Pop?" Zach, how many licks does it take?
I don't know. I just swallow all the time. I'm not.
All right, we're gonna go back to well, your mom asked this, but Selena asked something else. As many as it takes.
That fucking owl was always bullshit. I tell you.
One of my favorite things I got about me, I'll lick it all night. I don't give a damn how long it takes. I don't care if the sun come up, go back down.
I used to
I
watch-
will keep licking.
Jerry Springer as a kid, you gotta lick it before you stick it, man. I remember that. I don't know if those. No, I don't think it was it.
Oh my God, this is so terrible. All right, Ashley Colston. She said, "What did you used to think your biggest achievement goal was back at the height of the Kryptonite days, and what do you think it is now?" Biggest achievement.
What was she talking about?
My biggest achievement was probably Native 3, when we had like 2,000 people at Kryptonite, or performing at Free Press Summerfest on the lineup with like Willie Nelson and Snoop Dogg. That was pretty cool. Let's see. That's what we got. Tell us about your Oldsmobile.
Yeah, the Oldsmobile, I wrecked it. I was drinking and driving. Canadian Mist. Ever since I nicknamed Canadian Mist into Taste the Wreckage. Anytime I opened a bottle of Canadian Mist, and somebody was in the midst of my presence, I'd say, taste the wreckage. Let's get drunk and drive again. Let's go have some fun.
No,
But I
I'm not
wrecked that old
I'm
Oldsmobile.
definitely not drinking and driving. Whatever happened to the Buick?
I wrecked it.
Dude, I remember we used to pile in there and go hit mailboxes.
Kyle was not in the trunk when I wrecked it, in case y'all are wondering. People are like, poor Kyle.
Dude, he'd been okay. He's pretty good at it. He's Brazilian. That guy is, man.
Dude, I'm getting some good footage of Ghost just going back and forth between the cameras. Like he'll like lean back and be in this camera, and then he'll go back.
Dogs know how to go with the flow.
So pretty
man.
good. Yeah. Yep. Tell you
Yesterday
what.
was Ghost's birthday. I've had him for 1 year.
One? How many?
I've had him for 1 year. He's 4 years old, but I've had him for 1 year.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, come here, Ghost. Come here. Whiskey. When I was 4, I drank whiskey.
That's fine. There you go.
The sad thing is I believe you.
It's not sad. It's just.
It's just life.
It's just life, bro. It's just life.
Tell you what. Yep.
I had a half gallon of fucking tequila before I got. I think it was tequila. I can't remember no more.
You been drinking the gist still?
Had an 18-pack of beer before I got here. And I
Hey,
was working on a handle of
a hand job. What?
Wild Turkey 101.
Oof.
I'm gonna start drinking that later
Dude,
on.
you still drinking?
And hell, after I'm done with all that plus this, I'm gonna go home and drink some fucking Jim Beam straight out the bottle. I'm gonna wake up, do it again tomorrow.
Dude, you're like,
Anybody, I need you to go in there and ask all your fans if they know where to find some Miller Genuine Draft, because I need a case of that.
Is that the champagne of beers?
No, that's Miller High Life. The MGD is the impossible to find beer. So you get on there, and then y'all got a comment on where I can find some MGD. Give us a shout right now.
Hey, Steve, tell that story about that lady I used to live with and that night where you fucked me over really bad.
Got to be more specific.
The story, you did it a lot, but do the one where you're talking. Where
You gotta talk into the fucking microphone, Zach. Jesus
I'm sorry,
Christ.
man. I can't. I'm retarded.
It ain't that. He has to be more specific. He's
The one about where you made the lady buy all the wings.
oh yeah, Buddha. You're gonna laugh if you ain't heard this story yet. Zach and I were getting drunk in Texas City, and well, there's this chick that had a nut for him for a while there, and we needed a ride home because we were
Wait,
both
did
too drunk.
you say had a nut for him?
Yeah, she had a nut for him. Other words, he has a ball and she had the other nut.
I've never heard that expression.
Anyway, doesn't matter. Just had a bunch of alcohol today. This chick had a huge crush on Zach. We needed a ride home from the bar. Zach is closing out his tab. I'm in the car. I tell her, dude, Zach has been talking about you all night. Said if you buy us a bunch of Wingstop on the way home, he will lick all your. He's going to take you around the world. Be a night you never forgot. We get in the car. He's yelling at her all the way to the Wingstop, but she already ordered us like 100 wings, like 4 orders of fries.
It's just my phone. Go
Oh, okay. Yeah, about $140 worth of food. We get home, and he had nothing to do with this, and neither did she. This is my idea to get me something to eat because I was hungry. So we get home, and Zach doesn't even realize we're at the Wingstop. I'm like, we're at Wingstop getting all those wings I tricked her into buying. So we get home, and as soon as we get there, he's yelling at her. It's like, bro, she brought us home from the bar. There's no Uber cars in Texas City on a Wednesday night out there at the time.
Pandemic, yeah.
But I'm all eating these wings, and he's yelling at her, and she's crying, and I'm just like,
That's the whole story.
I got a bunch of wings.
I was waiting for a punchline.
There's a punchline. I woke up And I looked in the trash.
The next day, he wakes up. He's like, "How much money did we spend on this Wingstop?" I was like, "Well, it was easy."
No, I didn't know.
I told her that you would go down on her and do all these things for her, and you instead yelled at her, and she cried and left. And we're eating all these Wingstops for free.
No, I woke up and there was like bones, like chicken bones, all in the. I was like, I didn't eat anything at all last night.
Yeah, you did. you fulfilled your promise for all those wings.
I passed out. Like I was like, what the hell is this? Man?
She woke up
Well,
and
it's
she
gonna
ran out of
be.
there.
It would be so much better if people could actually fucking hear you, Zach.
Okay, my bad.
There you go. Sounds a million times better.
We can edit it right, I guess. I don't know.
No.
There's no business like show business, and I have no business being here.
Tell me else here.
All right, let's see if we've got any more questions. Let's see.
Make sure they're not thinking this is some dating site. They ask all these weird, like, what's your best quality? Like, none of them. Get out of here with that bullshit.
We'll just ask.
Selena, here's my best quality I got about you. I'll fuck you, and I'll make you breakfast, and then you can go home.
Oh my god. You know what? We might have to end it on that one.
They're regretting
I'll
me being
leave it
here.
in.
No, it's good. We're gonna post this. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
we're gonna. We're
Making my debut tonight.
Yeah, I think we're good. That's good. I can't see a mic.
No, one more question. Come on.
Nah, there aren't any more questions.
Well, I'll get on there and ask one. What's this
Call your
website?
brother. Hey, call your brother real quick.
How many phone calls I gotta make to get more questions on here?
Yeah, I don't have any more questions. All right, and that plus we're already at 26 minutes. We usually keep it around 20, so we'll go ahead and we'll all dance to the outro music. If you made it this far,
Then you're wasting your time.
if you made it this far, thank you. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribing is the biggest one.
And if you bring Zach some Wingstop, he'll eat your pussy.
And take care of that sweet ass for us. Yeah.
Take care of the sweet, sweet asses.
Buddha, you never heard the fucking Wingstop story for men, did you? That sucks. That was great. How'd you never tell him about the Wingstop?